Initiating launch sequence. Multiverse reactor is stable. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the #1 SeaWorld podcast, The Deep Dive. This is episode 95. Let's dive deep into the history of SeaWorld's best attractions, shows, and eateries. I'm your captain, Alex, and I'm joined by my crew, Ryan and Chris. How y'all doing?
Blub blub.
Aye, aye, Captain. You are now in the splash zone.
And of course, we got to talk about what did we do this week in SeaWorld? For you guys?
I mean, not a whole lot in SeaWorld. I watched a movie, but it wasn't on SeaWorld.
It was on SeaWorld Plus?
It wasn't on SeaWorld Plus. It was on another Plus.
Okay.
I watched it, but it had animals in it.
Oh, sea animals?
No sea animals.
That's not helpful. How about you, Chris?
I watched Free Willy's 1 through 4
Nice.
to get ready
Perfect.
for tonight's
so
episode.
funny that you said that.
Great
I did
movies.
not watch the abomination that is Blackfish. I think that's a very offensive
Very.
to the brand. It's
Mhm.
not accurate at all.
No. Lies. All lies.
Yeah. Listen to Will You Be There by Michael Jackson on repeat, which is, of course, the theme song to the first Free Willy. People forget that. And I actually got my daughter a new bath toy that was an orca that when you put in the water, the tail moves and it swims like a real orca.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
showed her what it was like to be in the splash zone, like when I visited SeaWorld in Orlando and was in the splash zone.
Yeah.
How about you, Alex? What did you do this week in SeaWorld?
Well, not this week, but this episode is about Shamu, since you brought it up. And my son loves Free Willy. He loves orcas in general. He's a big orca guy. He has an orca stuffy. He has a bath toy that's an orca. He loves orcas. So we have watched probably Free Willy probably 5-6 times in the last month and a half.
Yeah, they're great movies,
Yeah.
actually.
They are good movies.
He just stands there like this.
And then
Like-
you just dive over
I
him.
dive
Like that.
Soaking wet. You
Dressed in
spray
a
yourself,
tuxedo.
you spray yourself with the hose and just jump over him.
Before we get into any further episode, I do want to bring up bubbles from the past.
Oh, that's my stomach. Sorry.
On April 6, 2009, which is today, because it's April 6th, this day episode comes out, Wheel of Fortune began airing a special vacation adventure week that was filmed entirely on location at SeaWorld Orlando. The wheel and puzzle board were set up right in front of the Sharks attraction. Did you know that?
No, people forget that, actually.
Here's
They
a
should have done
picture.
Shark Tank there.
There's a picture of Wheel of Fortune at SeaWorld. in
That is a
2006,
great
2009.
Wow.
spot for Wheel of Fortune.
You can see the
What?
little thing that goes up and down.
What?
I don't
The
know what that
attraction.
means, actually.
The attraction that you can
Oh.
ride. up and
Oh,
down.
is that a whale tail up above the screen?
Yeah,
Oh, why is this a blurriest picture?
because it's from 2009. It was on computer, and I had to grab it.
I could actually see this little thing on the side where you had your like going on there.
On April 6, 2024, SeaWorld San Antonio officially opened Tikitapu Splash, a massive multi-level water playground. This is part of a major shift to make the parks more family-friendly and interactive, moving away from just being a place where you sit and watch shows. Look at this place. This place looks really cool.
Yeah, Tipatapu.
Oh,
You'd think a multi-level. You would think a. That's what I said. You would think a multi-level water area is dangerous, but it is
Oh.
actually.
It's less dangerous because you land in water.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if it was cement, that would be painful.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is. I mean, I want to go on this water.
I mean, look at the
splash
colors,
pad.
man.
It's insane looking. And if you're
I'm
not
colorblind and I can see like at least 6 colors.
if you are not seeing these pictures, it's because you're not watching us live. And if you want to watch us live, all you have to do is join our Patreon. Just visit.
What's that Patreon?
Just visit Dizneyverse anywhere on social media. And you will find a web page, which goes to our Patreon, which is some reason called Dizneyverse. I'm not sure why.
I don't know what's going on there. Yeah.
Oh,
We should change it.
Unk said back in my day, I grew up with SeaWorld less than an hour from me.
SeaWorld, Ohio.
Was there really a SeaWorld,
There's a
Ohio?
SeaWorld, Ohio? What, they have polar bears?
I think it's in Cleveland, right? 30 minutes from Cleveland. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know Cleveland? The place where SeaWorld is?
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks. All right. That's all I got for Bubbles from the Past this week. But next week, I have a doozy.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm just bubbling.
Sure. Well, with further ado, let's get into the history of
We are giving them further ado.
What?
Usually we leave that out.
With without
further ado. Yeah.
So we'll wait 10 minutes.
We're giving them a do.
What? I'm confused.
Do.
What did I say?
You said with further ado.
Yeah, you're including the ado.
And what am I supposed to say?
Without further ado, you leave it out. We don't like a do around here.
It's not enough water. Do is not enough water for us.
SeaWorld opened on March 21st, 1964 in San Diego.
Built for, you know what they call
it? You know what that stands for?
Built for $3.5 million with initial adult admission price of just $2.25. While the early Theater of the Sea shows featured sea maids and dolphins, the park's trajectory was forever altered in October 1965, when Ted Griffin captured a juvenile female orca from the southern resident pod in Puget Sound.
He captured one, like in a net?
I guess so.
Yeah, I've seen blackfish. I mean, I've never seen blackfish, so I have no idea how they would have captured an orca whale in the wild. I thought they were farm raised.
$2.25 to get into SeaWorld in 1965. That's 64. That's pretty
a
cool.
Steal. What's it now?
Pretty cool. Too much.
I'm a pass holder. I don't know.
Too much. I'm a teacher, so I get them for free.
Is that how it works?
In Florida, it does.
Oh, good for you. Can you get into the Sesame Place for free?
Yeah, the Sesame Place is in SeaWorld.
Yeah, but my wife doesn't get in for free. Oh, no, she does get in for free. That is right. That's the only reason why we have passes.
Yeah.
That is right.
As documented in films like Long Gone Wild, this capture was a brutal affair where the calf's mother was reportedly killed to secure the baby. This young whale became the original Shamu. At the time, the public viewed killer whales as fearsome predators, and most aquariums avoided them due to their size and perceived aggression. However, SeaWorld trainers discovered that Shamu was highly intelligent and capable of learning complex behaviors through food reinforcements. By the late 1960s, the first killer whale performance show was born, featuring leaps, rolls, and stunts that began to reshape the orca's image into that of a friendly, intelligent marvel.
So they found out Shamu is very intelligent and has feelings after they killed his mother.
Yeah.
There's a movie that came out about this, but I can't, the name is escaping me. The
Bluefish.
That could be it, actually.
Redfish?
So, have any of you been to the Shamu show?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I did, and it is. I was there when I was a kid, and there is something magical about it.
Yeah.
The seeing it seeing an orca in person was really cool, and like I said, sitting in the splash zone was really cool. I don't think I'd ever sit in the splash zone again because I really do not like getting wet. But when I was little, wetness didn't bother me too much, so I did enjoy that. And when they go up onto the little splash pad and open their mouth and put their tail up,
yeah,
something about that.
It's how I exit a pool every time.
Just a glimpse into your future.
Just slide out.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
I never sat in the splash zone. Didn't want to get wet, but the shows were awesome.
Yeah, a part of me is sad that we are moving away from animal cruelty. like as awful as that sounds, like the Baltimore Aquarium had a cool dolphin show. Not anymore. My local aquarium in New Jersey had a seal show. not anymore. They just like I guess the alternative is just keeping them in the aquariums, right? Like now they just can't come out and play.
I thought we kept them safe and then taught them things.
I am kind of confused now that I'm thinking about it. Like you can't see the seals in a show anymore. They just keep them in the box now, right? They don't let them out to eat fish and entertain people. I get it, but at the same time, it's like I'm glad we grew up when we did. Like I'm glad we got to experience this because whether or not we were there or not, the show is still going to go on. So the fact that we were able to experience that, I think was pretty cool. And by we, I'm not talking about you, Ryan. You did not get to experience it. You never will.
No, but when growing up, we had lots of animal cruelty around.
The core format of the Shamu show was perfected during this era and remained a staple for decades. Performances took place in specialized stadiums seating 5,500 people, featuring a mix of storytelling, synchronized breaches, and iconic splash zone, where the front rows were intentionally soaked. The most thrilling element was water work, where trainers swam with the whales, performed rocket hops, launched from the whale's snout, and rode on their backs. The success of this formula led SeaWorld to trademark the name Shamu. I grew up when I could see them in the water with the orcas, and at one point in my life, I was like, I want to do this for a living. I want to go swim.
Yeah, who doesn't, right?
Animals and be thrown in the air.
And then you're like, I'm not a whale. I can't get the job. It's only for whales.
He just wants to throw people in the air. He wants to do the whale's job.
So, do you guys know what the word Shamu means?
I do not, actually.
It actually doesn't mean anything, but it was derived from She Namu.
What is Namu?
All right, I wasn't prepared for that question.
Hold on now.
So the word She Namu means friend of Namu.
What is Namu?
Let's go a little bit further down the rabbit hole. What does Namu mean? So Namu means tree or wood.
What the what?
Yeah, so not as cool of a meaning of the name, unfortunately.
Fan of wood.
I was hoping it was like, gentle creature or legendary beast, but no, it's just actually in Georgian slang it also means yummy or delicious. So
I am a big fan of yummy and delicious.
So back when
are they calling Shamu fat? They body shaming Shamu?
Fan of wood, so friend of wood or friend of yummy. Pretty cool, actually. I do like that.
That's crazy. So they made a word, huh?
Yeah. Again, like on the official SeaWorld, actually it's just Wikipedia, but the name Shamu originated as a combination of She and Namu.
Wikipedia.
Created for a female orca captured in Washington State. We'll say found in New York State to be a companion for a male orca. Oh, okay. So
Shamu's a girl?
She was so a combination of she and Namu. She was a female orca for a companion for the male orca. So she was the friend of. Oh, she died 6 years later, actually. Wait a second.
All right. Let's get off that, and I'll continue reading history.
Is that in the history there, Alex?
I don't know. Let's see. Okay. After the original Shamu died in 1971 following a publicized incident where she bit employee Annette Eckes, the company made a strategic business decision to use Shamu as a stage name for any orca. This allowed
wow, there's many Shamus?
With new parks opening in Ohio, 1970, Orlando, 1973, and San Antonio, 1988, each featuring its own Shamu as a headline attraction.
Little darker here. So the original Namu was named after the British Columbia fishing port where he was captured.
They named him after where he was captured.
So and then Namu was the orca, and Shamu was friend of Namu, so friend of the port that he was captured at.
He was
now,
not.
I do want to ask you a question here, Alex. You did say that Shamu died after biting an employee.
Yes.
How does a whale die after biting an employee?
Well, the employee was venomous. So
okay, so the orca did contract a rabies or some of some sort.
Yeah.
That does. I've read about that before, and that was part of the reason why you couldn't get the job there is because you had no venom in you. You had no defense mechanism against the Namus. Let's just look this up. How did Shamu
No.
die?
I think we know.
So in 1971, Shamu had a severe uterine infection, actually.
What?
That's what you get when you eat people.
It was blood poisoning. Wait a second. I think you have
He was
something here,
poisonous.
Alex. She passed away just months after being retired from shows in 1971 incident where she bit a secretary. First of all, what's the secretary doing close to the whale here?
I think that maybe they just named
Just
him.
answering phones at the whale attacked her.
It was believed she was pregnant at the time of her death. What makes it? This is very
Why is this
dark.
so sad?
This is very dark. And the pregnancy was actually confirmed by a Reddit post.
Oh, that's believable.
She was
that is
retired.
legit then.
She was retired after the incident, right? And
How do you retire a whale?
oh, and here we go. Shamu was 9 years old, so pretty old for a whale. Actually,
No, it's not old for a whale
they
at
can
all.
exceed 80 or 90 years in the wild.
Can we stop now and move on with history?
Oh my god.
The
We're gonna leave all
1980s.
that in.
I am. It's gonna be too short an episode if I cut anything.
That's true.
The 1980s marked a major turning point with the birth of Kalina, or Baby Shamu, 1985. While previous captive-born calves have died within months, Kalina's survival cemented SeaWorld's breeding program as a viable way to maintain its whale population. This led into the peak era of the 1990s and 2000s, where shows like Shamu Rocks America and Believe became massive theatrical productions with original scores and elaborate lighting.
I love that SeaWorld is like George Foreman and just names all the whales the same name.
Everyone's
Well, remember,
Shamu.
it's a copyright. So
I will say that when I saw
Thanks, Shane.
Shamu in Florida, I thought it was the one from Free Willy.
I always thought there was just one.
Yeah, they got those gimpy fins.
The fin,
gimpy dorsal fin. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yep.
It got the gimpy dorsal fin. So I was like, there's probably only one of these on Earth that has the gimpy dorsal fin, and I saw this in Free
I
Willy.
think they all get that when they're in captivity.
Michael Jackson. And yeah, it turns out that what causes the gimpy dorsal is actually blood poisoning. No,
It's well, I mean, it happens to all whales at some point.
yeah. So it's a lack of water pressure, actually, which actually makes
Really?
sense. Yeah.
Interesting.
So when they only put them in 30-foot tanks, it's this lack of deep diving and constant swimming in circles. Oh wow, this is really, really sad. Actually, It's just, I'm laughing because I'm shocked by this discovery. Has everything to do with them being in a man-made tank. Actually, is the
well, I wonder if that has anything to happen next. Because, however, behind the scenes, a pattern of aggression was building. SeaWorld's own logs eventually revealed over 100 incidents of orca aggression towards humans. This tension
Whoa.
culminated in February 2010 when the orca Tillicum killed veteran trainer Don Brancow during
movie about
during a Dine with Shamu event. Following this, OSHA banned trainers from entering the water, ending the era of water work and leading to the One Ocean production in 2011, which relied on poolside interactions rather than swimming.
Did you say over 100 orca attacks?
Over 100 instances, yes.
Yeah, that month.
No, just overall. I mean, it could be as simple as a bite.
I mean, that's a
or
lot. That's a
snack.
lot of incidences.
It's a lot of instances that they're not like reporting to the public. Yes.
Of all
I mean,
times.
I remember this happening. It was, 2010. I remember this happening. It was like world news when this happened.
Yeah.
And it definitely, everyone was like,
I
"Whoa."
remember seeing it on Larry King.
And it was insane. And yep, they ended it after that, which was fine. I've seen the show since. Still pretty good. I loved watching people perform with the whales in the water, but the show now is still pretty good. My kids still like it.
Wait, what's there now?
They do the show, but they just don't go in the water.
Oh, they still
Just
have the whales
sardines.
there?
It's a bunch of sardines.
I didn't know that. I thought they got rid of the whales altogether. Oh no, you know
No,
what I think
not,
it is?
They're
is
not getting more whales.
Right. So they still have like 7.
So are we surprised that an animal called a killer whale attacked people?
So there is I do not want to make light of the death of this person, but I do want to say that of all times for this incident to happen, like pretty tragic that it happened at a Dine with Shamu event. Like
yeah, that's crazy.
I feel horrible for the people. Like people are like there with their families, probably trying to eat a good meal, and then something like that happens. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no good time for this to happen, but I feel like that's horrible. Um, but yeah, I do remember when that happened. I do remember seeing that on the news. I do remember a movie was made about that. I'm pretty sure. I forget what it was called, but
One
um,
fish,
something like that. I
two
think it
fish.
was Redfish, Bluefish, something like that. It was
Something
like I
like
think it was
that.
the Dr. Seuss movie. Um, yeah, horrible thing that happened. But I do remember that it was all over the place. I think the Tonight Show aired something about that as well. 60 Minutes.
Jimmy Fallon.
Well, maybe you'll find this next bit interesting because the ultimate decline of the traditional Shamu show was triggered by the 2013 documentary Blackfish, which focused on Tilikum and the psychological toll of captivity. The impact was devastating. 21 million people watched the CNN premiere, leading to a massive drop in attendance and 84% fall in income by 2014.
Yeah, I never saw that one actually.
I never saw it either.
No, I did actually. It
No.
was
No, I never saw it.
for the sake of the podcast, you'll have to cut this, keep this in. But I remember watching this with Emily in my basement. So I was still living at home. And it was date night. We watched Blackfish. That's how you know you found the one.
Really? You were like, hey, we're hanging out. Let's put on CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched. It seemed too depressing for me to watch.
Yeah, it's no, because you know what it was there was this whole it was like there was no Twitter back then. It wasn't popular, but it was like one of the first viral documentaries, I feel like. You know what
It
I
was
mean?
definitely a major event.
It was
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
one
definitely.
and the McDonald's one.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's one.
Yeah, where the guy ate it for like.
Hey, McDonald's.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He ate your diet.
I was
McDonald's
gonna
every
say
day for a
was
year.
that was I felt
You're like, you only did it 1 year? Jeez, I've been doing it for
Yeah, like,
25.
Supersize me.
That's what it was.
It's like, you call that supersizing, sir? Try a big arch. He would have loved the big arch.
I'm getting that
Oh,
this
man.
Friday.
It's
You gonna
very good,
mukbang
Alex. It's very good, but it did give me diarrhea. I will be totally upfront with you. Would I do it
Where's
again? Yes. Blackfish. This is all not satire. This actually happened.
I can't keep that in, Trent.
I warned all my friends.
It's so
I
funny.
keep in
all my-
diarrhea.
all my friends that get
I
that
gotta let it
order
out.
cards, I do have to give them a public.
Use it as a clip. Use it as a clip.
Anyway, Blackfish was one of the first, I feel like, viral documentaries. There's a lot of them that happen now because of Netflix and X. I actually think I watched it on Netflix when they finally got the rights to it. But yeah, one of the first viral documentaries that I feel like everybody was talking about. Steve-O duct taped himself to a billboard in protest of the show because of watching Blackfish. Had nothing to do with probably.
I don't think he saw the movie. I think he just did that.
I think that was just a.
I mean, that's like one of his.
It like really drew a lot of attention, obviously, like you said, to SeaWorld. But people of all ages were watching the documentary. It is a really interesting documentary. It's very sad.
Have you showed it to your daughter?
That was one of the first movies he watched.
Okay,
together.
good.
Yeah. I wanted to show her that before one.
When Link turns 16, I'm gonna show him this film so he can stop liking Shamu.
Show him Free Willy first, and then show him this.
No, he'll probably like Free Willy still. All right. So 84% fall in income is like that's insane.
That's
a lot. I would be in big trouble if 85% of my income was gone.
That's probably why I'm paying so much for a cheeseburger at Sesame Place.
I really wish I went to the parks during this year. That would have been like
right.
Dude,
it's like
I remember hearing it was like completely dead.
It was like COVID without the risk
without
of
the masks.
getting a disease. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're poisonous, I mean.
That is true, actually. Which Alex would have been fine because that's again why he couldn't get the job.
Major musical acts and corporate partners like Southwest Airlines severed ties with the park. In response to this PR crisis and changing social values, SeaWorld announced in 2016 that it would end its orca breeding program and phase out the theatrical performances. The Shamu brand was gradually replaced by Orca Encounter, a presentation focused on education and natural behaviors. Initially, reception to this new format was mixed, with some critics finding it too much like a long documentary. But a May 2024 update at SeaWorld San Diego, which reintroduced classical music and high-energy stunts, was met with more positive feedback. Today, SeaWorld continues to pivot toward thrill rides, with its current orcas destined to be the final generation in the park's history.
I will say, SeaWorld's got some cool looking rides. I
Dude, the
watched.
does. Yeah.
Their
I
pivot
watched
to
some.
roller coasters is they've done so well with that pivot.
And it's a shame Lydia's not in here because Lydia is
know.
a
We
big
should have
fan of
her on,
SeaWorld.
honestly.
Yeah, I know. Lydia's a big fan of SeaWorld. And Paging Mr. Morrow, who is a Disney, mostly Disney, he does a lot of Universal
What's
as
this
well.
Disney you speak of?
But it's a park in or like a swamp in Orlando, I'm pretty sure.
It's in the swamps.
It's either in Florida or California.
Yeah, see, SeaWorld is in, the city.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm. Do
Yeah,
have
they still have animals there,
Yes.
but their main focus
that
is
sounds
like
great.
They have a bunch of sharks and they have a bunch of penguins and stuff like that.
How many
But Paging
attacks do
Mr.
they
Morrow,
have?
less than the orcas. Paging Mr. Morrow does some videos at SeaWorld, and it's a really they have really good festivals there too, like food festivals and stuff like that. Just like Orlando, just like Universal and Disney both do. But SeaWorld, I'll tell you what. It like if I was able to go there for free, I'd be interested. It is. I don't know what the ticket pricing is like there, but there's this one ride there called it's a log flume. It's something about Atlantis, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually go up an elevator in the flume.
It's been there forever.
Did I make that up, Alex, or do you really go up an elevator?
I don't know if you go up in an elevator, but
I'm pretty
it's
sure
it's a log flume for sure.
Yeah.
Every park has a log flume.
No, this one has an elevator, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I like half the roller coasters. Half of them are too scary for me, actually.
Do they have like Banshee? Is that them? Or is that the other one?
I don't know. Doesn't sound familiar to me. Someone say no.
Banshee.
Let's say a single day ticket right now is $80 for an adult.
That's pretty good.
That's ages 3 and up. Actually, that's $80 for everybody, and that's ticket only.
What do you mean by ticket only?
Parking not included.
Yeah, parking. Let me tell you.
You know about parking.
Parking at SeaWorld owned properties is gonna cost you. Yes. So the Catapult Falls log flume at SeaWorld San Antonio features an elevator.
San Antonio.
And now you can buy 2-day 2-park tickets for $55 a day. So that's $109.99, and you can go to Aquatica, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and Adventure Island.
So I'm gonna ask a good question. Does SeaWorld still have Dolphin Cove? Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my favorite things at SeaWorld. I remember because I thought that I could talk like a dolphin when I was little, and I tested it there, and it turns out
people find it really annoying.
It turns out I was just being annoying.
Turns out the employees do not like when you do that. I cannot communicate with dolphins, but I could make
do that right now, though.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if my mic picked this
Your
up.
mic's not gonna pick up on it. There's no way. Nothing.
It sounds real. It's like I wish you guys could hear it because it sounds really dolphin-esque.
Why don't you go ahead and record it and send it to me, and I'll add it in post.
I will do that. I will.
Whoa, that's so good.
That was great. Was there a dolphin in here?
I can't do the squeaks, but I can do the Discovery Cove was really cool for the dolphins. They felt really cool when you touch them. They don't really communicate back to you if you try to click to them. But they normally do.
They're just ignoring you.
It's just me. There's a new roller coaster that Remy really likes and Lydia likes.
Banshee?
No, it is a Barracuda Strike, I believe.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that.
No, I'm just kidding. That's San Antonio. So you just lied to me. Penguin Trek. It's not Penguin Trek.
No.
It is
Manta Ray?
Manta Ray, yeah, that's scary.
Actually, guys, I have no idea what I'm talking about here.
I don't think any of us do.
If I see the name, I will look up best roller coaster. SeaWorld Orlando. It is now Mako. I hear such good things. It features a 200-foot drop, 73-mile-per-hour speed, and you get weightlessness, which people talk about a lot on there.
Oh,
weightlessness. Lift time. They said you experience weightlessness. When I rode on it, I didn't feel that.
No, it actually bogged down. Yeah,
and the 73-mile-per-hour speeds were actually half of that when I was on it. I have no idea why. But SeaWorld's SeaWorld's jump into the world of mistreating their employees instead of their animals has been really, really fun to see, because you get a lot more thrill rides, and I always thought, like, how are they gonna shift away from animals?
Yeah, they had to do something, right?
I mean, they're doing it. I mean, you don't go to Disney for the animals, so do you think they're gonna have to change their name one day?
No,
No.
because everything's water based, so it's fine.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Aren't we all water based?
Yeah, that
It's
is true.
true.
It could just be people world.
Poisonous water.
I did not think about incursion.
You got to do like what would be coming in a tidal wave? Okay, so fish facts, something like that. You don't need to do it's coming. You just can say, here, and this is your riptide.
Riptide, guys, don't swim against it.
Now that we're done with the history, let's get to some fish facts.
I like it.
Fast fish facts.
Oh, in the late 80s and early 90s, Southwest Airlines painted three of its Boeing's 737s to look like orcas. These planes are known as Shamu 1, Shamu 2, and Shamu 3. I've been up since 4:30 a.m.
To keep the orcas comfortable, SeaWorld's pools are kept at a constant temperature of approximately 13 Celsius, 55 Fahrenheit. This requires a massive industrial chilling system that runs 24/7, making the Shamu Stadium one of the most energy-intensive structures in the entire theme park.
The 1993 film Free Willy was inspired by real-life captive orca Keiko, but actually utilized SeaWorld's fame to build its audience. After the movie became a hit, public pressure mounted for SeaWorld to assist in orca rehabilitation, even though Keiko was never owned by SeaWorld.
Did you know that SeaWorld had nothing to do with Free Willy? Never did I know this.
No, not at
growing
all.
up. I thought they were one and the same, but no. SeaWorld had nothing to do with Free Willy, but they got Free Willy flack.
I thought Shamu was the whale in it.
No.
It has the same fin. That's why I thought it.
His name was Willie, dude.
That's because it was, his name was Willie.
Oh my God. Then who's Keiko?
That's the actual, I think that's the whale they used.
They didn't use Shamu even to star in it?
It's not a SeaWorld movie.
It's not a SeaWorld. His name was Willie. It's what the name of the movie is.
The funniest part about these fish facts are, it says, to keep the orcas comfortable, the pools are kept at constant temperature. It's like, to keep the orcas comfortable, their 10 by 10 cells are approximately 13 degrees Celsius.
You turn around in it.
They're nice and cool, though.
I'll read the last two. Long before it was a formal high-price ticket experience, Dine with Shamu started as an informal way for VIPs and celebrities to watch the whales eat behind the scenes. It was eventually formalized into a restaurant experience in the early 2000s. And at the height of Shamu's fame, SeaWorld published a series of children's books and even a comic strip featuring a cartoon version of the whale, which helped soften the killer image for younger generations.
Blackfish is kind of like Zootopia.
What?
Because they painted the picture of orcas as bad people.
What?
They were just being themselves.
Okay, so
for one, they didn't cage up anybody.
Don't engage. So I tell my students, don't engage when someone starts speaking nonsense.
You know what it was is I did have a really good point with Zootopia, and it just came off wrong. That wasn't what I wanted to say. You get it though. I watched a little bit of Zootopia too, by the way.
It's good, right?
I
actually watched the whole thing. That was what I did this week.
What was up with the snake?
About next week.
What was up with the snake thing? Was a snake like they banned snakes? Was I gathering that right?
They got rid of reptiles in general.
One attacked a tortoise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're both reptiles.
But then all reptiles got
they keep the tortoises, but they kept the. Listen, I'm anti-snake, so I was kind of like.
All reptiles were like reptiles and amphibians were all.
All right. Well, why are we lumping
there's going to be a third one. They clearly pointed out there's going to be a third one.
Why are we lumping in amphibians with the reptiles?
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay. So
this was fun. I liked how we didn't take it too serious.
No, it was fun.
And Alex, bravo for all of the different sounds and names, and it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I made up that song, that intro.
I could hear you.
This is memories.
You should have done that.
I invented it. I
invented a song.
I did. I made it on Sono. Yeah, I made it.
Oh.
And then I did editing afterwards.
I do like the I like the going back to doing random stuff for April Fool's Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Almost at the Deep Dive, I want to remind you, humans are poisonous.